Sporting Edge with Greg H. Slightly different format. But interesting, just a conversation around COVID and return to sport. And there's a lot of returning that's going on at the moment. Certainly here locally, there's a great push to return to some level of participation. But it's proving more difficult than people think. And I think one of the biggest points I can make is that we need to change our perceptions. Return to game doesn't mean return to what we were used to. Return to game means understanding that COVID has been and is, and our lives and the way we live our lives is different, and we need to adjust the way we think in terms of how we are going to implement community recreation and sport across the world from this point on. We have to change the way we interact. We have to change the way we plan. Coaches have to continue to be innovative around how sessions are planned, how equipment is used, how space is used. And this is all very, very crucial to where we're going to find ourselves going forward. So really the conversation is glass half full, glass half empty. Are you able to conceptualize life the way it needs to be going forward or not? And if you are, how are you going to innovate? And there is opportunity out of everything. Out of anything really bad as this, there's always opportunity. It depends how you see it. So we can't choose our reality as such. Sorry about that. We can't choose our realities, but we can choose our response to those realities. And I'm saying that right now, conversations that I've had with sporting colleagues in South Africa, America, and Israel, we need to choose our responses better. We're not going back to the status quo that we knew 6 months ago, 3 months ago. We're not returning to that. Our space usage is different. People's lives are different. People have been given a license to no longer feel guilty about being part of a family, no longer feel guilty about family time and giving time to that family. People potentially have lost jobs, and so they need time to recover financially. Now that time is going to be different for everybody. There's a lot of concern around the general health. People's perceptions need time to adjust. People's idea of what assurances are around the health for themselves. These are all things that we have to take into consideration as sports administrators across the world. And I would urge everybody to take the time to make sure that you have considered these and you've discussed these with people around you, to make sure that a return to the game doesn't necessarily mean a return to what we're used to, but it means getting back into engaging and interacting with other human beings, which I think is very, very important. Sorry about the sun. So effectively, we have to really psychologically have a paradigm shift, and I think it's a really good opportunity to test ourselves, to test our innovation, to test our growth mindsets, to test our lateral thinking, to see if we can come up with solutions about what a return to game best looks like. And I know certainly people that I interact with, both here in Australia and overseas, are exceptionally capable of coming up with these solutions. But it's got to be glass half full. It's got to be a world of compromise. We have to be able to look through different lenses and go forward in compromising with each other and making sure that the focus is on about getting together as a group and building again from the bottom. So glass half full, change our perceptions, and let's see if we can come up with some really innovative ways of being together.